Yes, I have returned. I'm back from my school trip with Italy, and I just want to say it was amazing. Now, technically, I got back on Saturday, but I decided not to do a video because A, I wanted to settle back in, I just wanted to get in and really rest, but also it was Passover yesterday, so I just sort of wanted to also not do anything just out of remembrance to say like, listen, I'm not going to do any work on Saturday night because I'm going to remember the Exodus out of Egypt that Moses led. Let my people go, part another Red Sea, the 10 plagues of Egypt, all that stuff. I just wanted to take a chance to remember those events, whether you believe it to be mere fiction or fact, whatever. Anyway, so it's 10 o'clock in the evening here in England, and I thought I'd just talk about the Italy trip. Again, like I said, it was amazing. It was quite fun. Basically, I went to Sorrento, which is just a small town, pretty much just bordering Naples or Napoli, bordering the town of Napoli. And it's quite nice. Although I did walk away with some funny stories from that trip. Like basically, I'll never forget this. Alright, we get there early in the morning, the sun's rising up over the Mediterranean coast. We're driving on the coach. We just got at the airport. We're driving towards the hotel, and we pull out outside this hotel called the Londura or Hotel Londura. And obviously, we got off. I was taking a look at the hotel, and I was thinking, oh, this hotel actually looks nice. Looks like a four-star kind of deal. Maybe this is where everyone's money has gone into to get a good hotel that will serve good quality food and we'll have good accommodations for everyone. So everyone's just talking in their little groups about like the flight or how early it is or the hotel itself. I see the teachers talking, they start talking about the hotel. Then we get told this ain't our hotel, we have to go around the back of the hotel. So of course we walk back and we see this hotel right behind it. Now it was alright looking, it wasn't nothing fancy. I mean, it wasn't the Italian Ritz, but at the same time it didn't look terrible. I walked up the steps towards the main hotel lobby, but then I looked to my right to see the hotel pool. It was empty and dirty. And then as I go to hold open the door for others walking up the steps with their trolley bags, I see the pool in the Hotel Londura is full to the brim and it just looks like it's inviting people to swim in it. And this issue never got resolved. We basically never got a pool in this. But I did have some other fun experiences. Although the food was okay for the most part. I mean, the food I got out on the excursions, like actually going to the Italian restaurants or the sort of little Italian shops to buy food for myself, that was much better than what I was being given. That's all I'll say to that mark. But yeah, I climbed Mount Vesuvius, which is still an active volcano. I went to Pompeii for the second time in my life. And I got to see some new things like the old brothel, the main town square, or the piazza. Remember? If you've ever played Assassin's Creed 2, it's always the piazza. So I got to see the main piazza in the city, and I got to sort of have a re-education in life in the city of how basically crap used to run down the streets. Everyone would walk on the pavements, and apparently really didn't they didn't sort of shy away from sexuality basically. Like there was even I remember this, like one of the columns holding a building up had a picture of basically had a picture of a penis and on it. And I thought you really couldn't get away with that kind of stuff in the year 2015. Let alone back then, they were just probably walking around talking about how they did their wives, or how they did the local girls down the whorehouse, basically. Anyway, it was a very fun trip. That's all I'll leave it at that. But I had some like other thoughts. Like basically, we had moments. Like say when I went to Capri, we just had a moment to sort of sit on the beach of Capri, just like for an hour to ourselves. But in that hour, I decided to sort of meditate by the shore, by the coast of the Mediterranean. I love the Mediterranean coastline. I really love it, like especially at night. I just love looking up at the stars, looking up at the cosmos above us, thinking no matter whether this world was created for us or whether it just came about by chance, this is one of the most beautiful things I can ever see. But anyway, it was a nice hot sunny day, and I just really got a chance to sit there, stare out at the coast, but to just sort of meditate on myself. I meditate what I want to do in this life. Well, that's where my thoughts led me to. And aside from continuing YouTube for X amount of years, I do plan to halt YouTube, like to finish it at some point. Not soon, by the way. This is going to be years before I ever halt what I'm doing here. So you can at least be grateful with that, but it's only a maybe. If I decide to halt it, then if good things have to come to an end. If not, then hopefully we can keep this thing rolling. But I also had thoughts about outside of YouTube, what I want to do, because obviously I have to choose now essentially what I want to move on to after secondary school. Do I want to move on to university, or do I want to move on to do an apprenticeship of a kind? And I've always been debating this choice, and I know what I want to do with my life, become an activist for Palestinian rights, to fight for them, to fight the corner of the people who are voiceless. I know that's what I want to do in my life, and eventually bring reconciliation between Arabs slash Muslims and Jews. Bring us two groups together to unite, to live on this earth as one by any means necessary. But obviously, that's what I sort of want to do in real life. But obviously, I've got to decide. Well, I've got to assess what I want, or assess what I want to do. I've just got to decide what's the best route for me. And I've sort of decided maybe if I head down the university degree, like get degrees in theology, particularly Jewish and maybe Islamic theology or Muslim ideologies of theology, Middle Eastern studies, and maybe politics, or maybe I should just do a double, a double theology and just the Middle Eastern studies on top of that. I don't know. I'm still trying to decide. I'm still trying to work my way to the goal. I'm still trying to create the plan to reach the goal. But, you know, anyway, but yes, I'm, I'm still going to continue with YouTube. We're still going to continue with the madness. Obviously, I thank the guys who stuck around for the 5, 6 days of basically silence, no activity. And for those who left, if any left, I still need to actually properly check. I did a check last night, but I was too tired to even remember, so I need to check again tonight, see if I lost any subscribers, if I gained any. But oh well. If I gained, I gained. If I lost, I lost. Oh well. Anyway, we're going to continue what we've been doing, just try. Well, I'm going to be continuing what I've been trying to continue on this channel, just entertain you guys, just make you smile, make you laugh, la da da. And up next will be some Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.